Good news, took my first listing today. If you want to hear about that, you're in the right place. Let's chat. Hi, I'm Mike Cerrone with the Comeback Agent, and I'm documenting my comeback after a 15-year break to get back into real estate sales and what happens here this first year. And I'm sharing those experiences. My goal is to sell 25 properties this year, and we're having a slower start than I'd hoped for, but we got some good news today, and I'd like to share that. So today I did take a listing, the first one of the year. This is day 51. Again, a little bit behind schedule, but real excited. Did go out there and meet with some wonderful people and got their property listed. And now I'm in the process of getting it prepared and getting it ready to go on the market. Uh, Over the next couple days, I'll try to share some of the information that I've been preparing for that. I've been preparing all my presentation and my pre-listing package and things like that. I'll try to get that out to you. Where did these folks come from? So my goal was to do a lot of prospecting this year to get these transactions. And I must admit, I'm not keeping up with that goal at all. Really far behind. That'll be another video as well. But I have done some prospecting and I have talked to a couple of sellers that just didn't pan out. Today, I did list a property from my PCSOI, my past clients and sphere of influence. So even though I haven't interacted with my people in a very long time, and I haven't even done it this year, I was challenged to do it without it. I may have to change that part of the challenge and go ahead and initiate my past clients and sphere of influence just like everybody else would. But that's where this business came from. This was a client that I had helped almost 30 years ago. Pretty crazy. They were young. I was young. I helped them buy their first home. They're still living in their first home, and they don't want to sell that home. It turns out that one of their parents needs to sell a property, and so they contacted me. And I'll tell you, they actually contacted me um, about 4 months ago and said, hey, we're thinking about doing this. Could you come over and just take a look at the property and tell us what we need to do? And I said, sure, yeah, I'd be happy to do that. I didn't know at that point whether I was going to actually take on this challenge or not. So I did. I went over there. I met them. I gave them some pointers on what to do with the property and how they could maybe position it in the market, just some basic information and answer some of their general questions. And anyway, so that was 4 months ago and they were thinking they wanted to get it on in the beginning of the year. And for a variety of reasons, that didn't happen. And so I've been in a follow-up mode with them since then, because as I was moving along, I started realizing more and more I want to do this challenge. Didn't know if this would come together. So I originally started, I think I was reaching out to them maybe once every 3 weeks, maybe every 4 weeks. And then as we got closer to the time they said they were interested, which was January 1, I had moved that up to weekly. And I've just been staying in touch every week. I would reach out to them and say, hey, how's it going? Tell me what's happening in your world. And they would give me an update. And then this week we reached out. In fact, I think they reached back out to me before I had to do my follow up and said, hey, we're ready. Why don't you come on over and tell us if this looks like we're ready to go and try to finalize this thing. And we did. I did a bunch of research for them and got it over to them before we met. So they were very well educated before we got together. And we got together and wrapped it up. We got everything signed. I did something I'd never done before, which was an electronic signature on a contract, on a listing agreement. I know you all do that all the time, but for me, that was brand new. I'd been doing everything in paper forever. And in fact, I did it on my cell phone and their cell phone, which was really cool. And I had a couple of glitches because the phones weren't connecting to the phone service, but we did get it done. And so that was pretty cool. We were able to get everything. I walked into the listing presentation with no paper. That was a first too. I felt kind of naked. Anyway, I went in there with no paper. I had everything on my phone, and I got to be honest, I had a bunch of paper in my car. If I needed it, I was ready to run out there. But we were able to kind of stumble through it and get it done. I explained that to my potential client what was going on, and luckily he understood and agreed. And anyway, he said, yeah, I want you to do this for us. And so I am. And so anyway, that's my story. I'm pretty excited. Um, I know the commissions are all negotiable. Let me just say I was able to get exactly what I was hoping for, which I was pretty excited about as well. There was no argument or issue about it at all. It was just like, yeah, you're our guy. We want you to do it. So boom, that was easy, and went through strategy, et cetera. I'll try to bring some of the other particulars to you later. I just want to share the good news that I did take my first listing today, and I'm back in the game. So here we go. It's going to be a real fun and interesting year. I'll keep you updated. I hope this was valuable to you, and I hope you. If you have any questions, by the way, go ahead and drop them in the comments below. If you like this kind of material, give us a thumbs up so we know we're going in the right direction. And again, I hope you have a fantastic and productive rest of your day. Take care. Bye for now.